Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's KIM and the SAB, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia, crew.com. And guys, homeschooling. This is why this is one of the reasons why I got out of education. I love my son, but homeschooling, it ain't for me. I wasn't helping him with his homework before the coronavirus. Not because I'm an uncaring mother, but because I don't know how to help him with his homework. They got this, what? Ebonics math, Ebola math, Eureka math. Some bull. It's some bull. Got a problem. I have to take a tutorial. When he started sending me modules to say, here, parents, watch this to figure out how to help your, like, you want me to do homework to figure out how to check his homework? I ain't got time for that. So I've always just trusted my son to do his own homework. Hey, Sister Victoria, what's going on? Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. You told me how to say your name. Shinika. I was trying. If I said it wrong, you wouldn't notice. But I'm sure you still did. You had to come in and listen. Y'all, let me tell you something. I got all kind of stress relief stuff going on right here. I'm about to CBD myself down because this homeschooling has taken your girl through the ringer. You hear me? I'm going to do a double dose of the lemon and the raspberry. And I got my drops on deck. And I got my roller. Oh, yes, my stress relief roller. So, guys, let me tell y'all something. Thank God for safe shelter, right? Because I do think about the kids that when I was in education, there were a few kids that, you know, I used to be over a program, right? And it was helping high school kids get money for college for free. And it was not an easy step. Who would sabotage their kids because they were like, I didn't go to college, why she gotta go? And I'm just like, ma'am, this is free. And it was amazing to see that everybody did not have the type of mother I had. Everybody, and I am a good mother, but it's certain things I just don't do. But, you know, I always want the best for my son, and I want him to have more than me. I could never fathom wanting him to have just what I had. Or there are some people like that, and I remember going to actual students' houses, which to do. And I found that out when I went in some neighborhoods, and seeing how some of these students live, could have never wrapped my head around it. So in these times of quarantine, I'm thinking about some of those students whose school was an escape for them, right? School was a refuge for them. School was, I'm praying for the students of the world who do not have safe places. Their parents don't provide for them. Their parents don't shelter them. Their parents don't pour into them. I'm praying for those students right now that they are mentally strong, because for many of them, school was an escape. Now, along the same lines of that whole, you know, praying for the students, kids that grow up in bad environments often become adults with no hopes, no dreams, poor mindsets. Adults who are hopeless, right? And it's interesting because with the work that I do, you know, different people in my business have different ways of building their business. And depending on your influence, I'm just going to be real, that's going to depend, that's going to shape a lot of how you do your business. I choose to attract a certain type of person to my business, right? I know that I want people, let me go ahead and get started on, I have to do, but I know that I want people who are, they may not have the influence necessarily yet. And that has nothing to, influence has nothing to do with money. Y'all stop thinking that influence has to do with money. It does not. I know people that make 6 figures, but they're not influential. Influence has nothing to do with whether or not you're a good person. I know people, you know, people really, really love them, really, really like them, but they don't respect them. Think that those people can show them how to make money. So, and I found that out when I got into this profession. Like, people love me, they like me. They thought that I was smart, but they didn't respect me in business, and they should not have, because I was in tons of debt. So what? I had a master's degree. I had 6 figures in student loan debt, and I was still living check to check. So they should not have respected me in business at that point in time. You have to prove yourself. So with my team right now, one of the things that we do, right, and I'm going to link it back to, got to get my CBD on for real. The little one is right here doing his work. But with, kids, right, I'm seeing with my team right now, I tend to attract people who are wanting to, that's the lemon, I'll put the raspberry in now. I tend to attract people who are wanting to build their influence. I don't like lazy people. I don't like people who want something for nothing. So I will attract people who already have influence in their business. And sometimes people get mad at that because they're like, oh, they only work with influencers. And y'all, don't get mad. People have a right to do their business however they want to. And if you got big dreams and big goals and you want to compress time frames by choosing people who already have influence so you don't have to build the influence for them, you have a right to do that. Half the time the people that are mad about that are people with no influence. But influence determines your income. And so with me choosing based on a number of factors to work with people who are dedicated to building their influence, because they may not have it yet in this arena. They might have influence in other parts of their life. But as it relates to being astute with business matters and financial principles and success concepts, they don't have influence in strawberry lemonade. They don't have influence in that respect. Hold on one second. I'm telling y'all, I need all the help I can get. E-Ho right here doing his homework. Lord of mercy. This is no joke, y'all. This is no joke. Had to have homie turn the screen because my son was sitting right next to me the whole time telling me he was doing schoolwork, and he wasn't. So now I got to be big brother, okay, and have that screen turned on me. So here's the whole deal. Stressed out. Y'all got these? You better have a plethora of these on deck if y'all got. And then you think about people with multiple kids. Like Candy B was telling me, she said, the twins got to do homework online, but I only got one computer. And you think about that. What if I had 3-4 kids? Luckily, I have 2 computers. But how are y'all doing this? Hold on, y'all. Oh, no, I got to get another bottle. Huh?
What's that?
Something to help me stay sane.
Stay what?
Sane. Don't worry about it. Do your schoolwork. Don't worry about over here. My need. I might drink this whole bottle. Let me quick one more for yeah. Do schoolwork. Head to the front. Y'all laughing at me. Thank you. Give me a minute. Let me soak. Let it marinate. Let it soak in. Let me roll away the stress. This on the temples, out the fridge. Ooh. Okay. It tastes good, don't it? So anyway, what was I saying? You take it the same way as the resolution? Yeah, pretty much. But you know me, Victoria, I'm not one. I don't even read the directions. What is it? Do you hold it? Getting older, because when you go to read something, you be like, I'm nearsighted. So when I have my contacts in, I be like, and I used to laugh at my grandmother and my mom when they would do that, look at stuff and find the right distance. Now I do that crap for 30 seconds. Hold it for 30 seconds, then swallow. That's what you're supposed to do. Not the whole bottle. Yes, girl. Jeanette said, love you, Kim. Don't drink the whole bottle. Girl. Yesterday, y'all don't want to know why I haven't been on Facebook Live, but I promise you this. It's only so much I can say. But I'm a mix of new school and old school. Okay? You need to find yours. You don't know where your roller is? Girl, how you don't know where your roller is? I got my roller. I got the pink jade one, the green jade one. I got the oh yes, honey. I keep mine in the fridge. You don't keep yours in the fridge? In a Ziploc bag next to the butter? On the butter shelf. I got all types of stuff. Ice packs to pack. I could pack up my whole body right now. It'd be like I'm in a cooler. I got ice packs in there. ice mask, my lavender beanie bag for my eyes in the freezer. Oh yes, I don't play. I don't play. So anyway, guys, this feels so good. So here's the deal. Kids that grow up in bad environments, or they're not inspired to dream, or they have their dreams like shattered as they come into adulthood. Because I grew up in a good environment, relatively speaking. My mom always encouraged us to dream, but as I got older, my dreams were shattered. So that played on my confidence. So then when I came into this business, I had a lot of work to do on myself. And so with my one of the things that we do is when I bring you on board, we have this thing called the purple pamphlet. And one of the things in the purple pamphlet that we go over is, what are your 10 reasons? Now, see, people try to just rush through stuff. And 10 reasons, they like financial freedom, time freedom, money, eyes ahead, do your schoolwork, money, spend more time with my kids. I like to help people. And guys, you know that those 10 reasons, that they're not something that I rush through. So if you've ever done a purple book analysis, and I know many of y'all have been asking me, when can we get together? Going to get together with oh gosh, the newest one. Oh, Queen. I keep calling her Queen, but that's the short version of her name. She just signed up this week. You have your infuser with lavender? Yes, honey. Oh, I got candles going. I got all things galore. Everything for stress. It's important. Your environment sets this tone for your mood and how things are going to go. But guys, in going through the purple book with my people, I see that a lot of them rush through the 10 reasons, and I push back on them. Like, hey, what? Like, I remember, and don't say anything about this, okay? No, this is a no judgment zone. I don't like slick comments, because remember, these people are my teammates and they're my friends. But there's a couple that did their purple book with me, and they had stuff like start a charity, help the homeless, and pay tuition for the kids, all this stuff. And I said, hey, y'all, wait a minute. How much time are y'all spending with each other right now? And they were like, not that much. We basically see each other before we go to bed, at night for a few minutes. And I said, so how did the homeless make the list before y'all put on here? And one person said, we just didn't think about it. And then the other person said, that's the problem. I said, exactly, that is the problem. So I push back on the 10 reasons when my people say why they joined the business. What am I getting to? These 10 reasons are so super duper important, because a lot of people come to this business wanting to make money, but you can make money doing anything. The 10 reasons for why you chose this business specifically, those are more important than the money, because money, your sales are going to be cyclical, right? Some days you're going to have a high week, some days you're going to have a low week. In those days when you have a low week, you don't know why it's skipping for you. I don't know why either, Victoria. Is it skipping for anybody else? Yes. You did it? Okay, good. Keep going to the next one. Is it my Wi-Fi?
I'm done with habitats.
Is it skipping for anybody else, or is that just Victoria? I just took my Wi-Fi off. It might have been my country Wi-Fi over here. Okay. But guys, those 10 reasons are so super important, because when your sales are low, it's going to be those 10 reasons that keep you here. And so the reasons have to be specifically tied to this business. Okay. So going through the purple pamphlet answers, it's not a quick process. I'm not like, okay, we did it, check. No, that's not what I do. I'm going to push back on you, because I want to know, why are you here to make money? You can do anything to make money, but why are you here with me to make money? And it's very, very important, because I was speaking with another team member yesterday. She came out of the business with a bang, but lately things have been a little slow for her. So she was feeling discouraged, and it's perfectly fine. And I heard it in her voice. I have been where she was plenty of times, okay? And I just was very, very real with her, and I just let her know, listen, if you're trying to build a business based only on the people in your little town, that's not going to happen. I'm in Pooler, Georgia. If my business was built only on the residents and my family members and friends near me, oh my gosh, I would not be able to support myself and my son. There's absolutely no way. There are way more strangers that you don't know than people that you do. And you don't want to be one of those network marketers who everybody talks about and makes fun of. Like, oh, you're just trying to get rich off of your family members and friends. You don't want to be that person. So yes, it takes some personal development for you to go and put yourself out there, to bond with people you don't know, to get them to reach out to you so that they can be a part of, what you have going on, right? And that's where the personal development, see, the money might come. We have some superstars out the gate. They make a lot of money and they're like, yay. But then when the money stops, that's where the PD, the personal development, comes into play. And y'all, when I say it is the most important part of this business, and unfortunately, it's the part that most people underestimate. I have spent years showing people exactly what I'm doing, and they only see the monetary results, and they'll say, Kim, how did you do that? And then when I tell them it's reading books, it's taking courses, it's applying trainings, they're not interested. They want some get rich quick type, oh, all you have to do is, I use Google AdWords, or I did this, or I did, they want me to say that I use Facebook ads or YouTube ads, which I did none of that. They want me to tell them some magic pill that they can just apply to their business and you know, like I literally had somebody call me. She said, I found your videos online and I'm thinking about joining. Something has been telling me to join. And I said, okay, cool. Well, what's up? You know, what do you need to know from me? Because I know for a fact I have tons of videos that tell you just about everything. So what do you need to know from me? If you call, like, first of all, most people call me because they think I'm not going to pick up. Then when I actually pick up, it's like they don't know what to say. So I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? Just let me know. And so, because I don't mind if you have a question, but if you don't have a question, you know, I can't just sit on the phone to give you reassurance. One thing I do not do is I don't build people up. I don't motivate people. If I have to motivate you one time, I'll have to motivate you every single time. If you want to join the business, join the business. But if you don't, that's fine too, right? Regardless, I'm going to be successful. Regardless, I'm going to help other people make money in the business. I've shown proof of that. Whether or not you want to be a part of it, it's up to you. So she was saying, I just want to know, is it easy? I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I hate that question. That is a lazy man's question. Is it easy? What do you mean? Is success easy? Success is never easy, y'all. Okay? Success is never easy. You said, got to email you. They told me why that. Oh, Victoria, they did? Okay, yeah, girl, don't distract me. Okay, yeah, we got to power out after this. But success is never easy. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you're looking for something that is easy, I'm not looking for you. I'm not checking for you. I do not want you to join my team. And plus, you got to realize the quality of your question will determine the quality of your answers. If you ask someone who's already in a rhythm, already in a groove, is something easy, of course they're going to say yes. To me, TLC is easy. To me, MLM is easy. Am I using my phone or a camera? I'm using my phone. This is a Galaxy 10. Sometimes, though, when I do Facebook Lives, I'm using this phone, which is a Galaxy 9. Okay? Success is easy. I mean, TLC is easy. This business is easy to me, but I've been doing it for 5 years. I've made so many mistakes. And I'm definitely not at the top of my game. There's still goals and things that I have to achieve, but I've learned to persevere despite the obstacles, despite the odds. Those things don't faze me. So for me, it is, I guess, easy. It's definitely easier, way easier than what I used to do, which was working for the state of Georgia in higher education. Okay, working for a community college that was driving me crazy, bringing work home, bringing files home, taking care of other people's kids more than I took care of my own kid. Are you serious, Giovanni Tollington? Are you serious? Gio, do you know I was just thinking about you the other day, Gio? Dang, man, we used to hang out every day. Where have you been? Has your number changed? Is that really Gio? My Gio. I miss you. But, what was I saying? Y'all know I have a short attention span. So yeah, when people ask me, is it easy? I don't like people that are looking for easy. I like people who understand, hey, I am not where I want to be because there's something missing in me. And I want people who are committed to the journey of finding what that something is and applying it in their life. I don't want somebody who's looking for something easy. That's just completely ridiculous. And I thought to myself, and I like the young lady. So it's not that I'm mad at her, but it's just that, you know, if you're saying, you know, is it easy? Chances are you're not going to be successful. If that's what you're looking for, chances are you are not going to be successful. So you might as well just keep doing what you're doing. What was she doing? She was working at a fast food place. And I want to say, is that easy? Is that easy? Working at a fast food place right now? I've never worked at a fast food place in my life. I have nothing against it. But from what I hear, it's not easy. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The mindset of a person is, Personal development, PD, constantly, PD, daily. That's more important than the money. If you're doing your personal development, the money will come. I shared with my group last night, and I'm going to put it in the comments below after this Facebook Live. I shared with my group last night the story of this black guy, Smooth and Groove. He did an interview, and he talked about how he started Smooth and Groove. And when I say that thing was so fire, this is a young black man. And all the obstacles that he went through, long story short, he got things rocking and rolling. And all of a sudden, he started getting audited. And he went through the process of discussing the multiple audits that he went through and how one technicality led to him literally waking up one day and going from like hundreds of thousands of dollars in his bank account to then having negative $59,000. Can you imagine waking up one day and you have negative 50, you go to check your bank account and it's negative $59,000. And he said, instead of be like, so I know some people, they trying to figure out how to get $200 for their auto ship and they act like that's the worst thing in the world. Ridiculous. You have negative $59,000. That would just shut some people down. But you know what he said? He said, watch me work. He said, watch me work. You see that type of mental capacity? You see that type of mindset? I'm gonna put the interview down below because the guy's not in my company. He's not in my profession. But anybody who wants, yes.
I'm just not working on that. Do you want me to wait for you to be done so you can check it?
No, go on to the next one. Thank you for asking, but go on to the next one. All right. Anybody who wants to do anything, okay, outside of their comfort zone, they need to watch this interview because it is not going to be easy. And one of the things that he said in the interview is that the size of the obstacle is going to determine the size of the blessing once you overcome that obstacle. This man was looking for a food truck, and he said he was pricing them, and they were like 60 to 70,000. Then he said, you know what? I bet you the Frito-Lay. Thank you, Victoria, my dog. She said, here's the video, family. Y'all check out that video. I posted it for my team because let me tell you something. I don't just inundate my team with TLC stuff. I let them know, listen, sometimes your brain needs a break from your company. Sometimes your brain needs a break from your profession. If you learn the principles and the concepts related to success, to business, then you will be successful in anything you do. You don't only have to listen to TLC leaders. You don't only have to listen to MLM people. And that's one of the things that I did when I first started out. I listened to MLM Nation, and I was able to pick and pull from tons of success stories of people in different companies. And it gave me a much broader perspective than just my little bubble of TLC. I listened to Audible audio books, and I was able to hear people that were successful in financial services, insurance, real estate, mortgage banking. I listened to American Greed so that I could see how that what you see isn't always the reality. I listened to a lot of spiritual leaders. David Imonitie. By the way, David Imonitie, I'm gonna come back to him because he has something. I'm gonna have a gift for y'all. By way of one of my mentors, David Imonitie. But Ivy Hilliard. Okay, I listen to people so that I can see how I need to operate in the supernatural, in the spiritual realm to make stuff happen in the physical. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if all you see is all you're looking at, then you will get surrounded by your current circumstances and you'll never elevate to your future destiny. You never, ever, ever will. And you got to understand this stuff because when you take somebody who comes from nothing and they make it, not just now they have something, but they have like multi-millions. They have every dream and desire that they ever hoped for. And they started living, sleeping on their parents' twin bed or something like that. And you say, how does that happen? How does that happen? That's some supernatural crap, man. Okay? That's not like, oh, he got lucky, she got lucky. No, that's some supernatural crap, man. I want to know, what does that person know? What do they know that I don't know? Clearly, I don't know it. Because if I don't have the results that I desire in my life, then all it means, guys, all it means is there's something I don't know. That's good. There's something I don't know. And if I get that knowledge and I apply it for long enough, then inevitably, it's a rule. It's a law. Inevitably, I will get the object of my desire. That's how that works. If I apply it for long enough. And so that smoothie interview. I cannot say enough about it. But guys, you really want to listen to that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're trying to do. That interview will help you. Big belief builder. And one of the things that young man said is he said every single time he set a goal, he just knew that he was going to make it happen. There was no doubt, zero doubt in his mind. And y'all, I watch people step back and forth, back and forth, back and forth constantly. I'm going to do it. Can I do it? I'm going to do it. Can I do it? Okay. I mean, it's just, they're in a mental tug of war with themselves constantly. And so they can't even attack other people's issues or things that they need to for their business because they're constantly attacking themselves, wasting energy. And when you do that, when you waste that mental energy, you have no physical energy to really go after the thing that you need to overcome. So, David Imonitie and Believe Nation. What in my first company, guys, my mentor was a Bobby. What's going on, Bobby? You said I'm hilarious. You're coming out of your comfort zone soon. Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Victoria said, yes, that was so powerful. The size of the obstacle determines the size of the reward once you overcome it. Jay Baby watched that video last night, Victoria, with the Smooth and Groove Smoothie King. And she said she went on to watch 4 more interviews in that series. One was from a felon who's now a millionaire. And another one, she watched David Imonitie. His interview was awesome on that podcast. But she said she fell asleep listening to the 4th one. I fell asleep listening to the felon. But I'm going to go back and watch it, right? So now, David Imonitie, I have a gift for y'all. Because many of you are like, Kim, how do you do this? How do you do that? And like I said, y'all want me to tell y'all some magic pill. I'm over it. Stop acting like, and if one more person asks me, what's the one thing that you would say to a person, y'all stop it. Stop thinking it's always one thing. It's not one thing. It's a combination of many, many things. If you are losing in life, then it is not because of one thing. It's a combination of many, many things. If you are winning in life, it's not because of one thing. It's a combination of many, many things. But if you force my hand and you ask me to answer that question, Kim, what's the one thing you would tell a person to be successful, then I would tell you the one thing you need to know is that it's not one thing. That's the one thing you need to know. It's a combination of many, many different things. Where I am right now, how I've been able to build my confidence back up. Victoria said, I finally started using your speed listen video. You know what? I saw that when you put it in the WhatsApp group and you put in that clip of me. And I was like, was I talking that fast really? And I was like, no, she's listening to it on speed. You said you were on a Kimberly Prosperity Marathon last night. I'm honored. But guys, when I started in this profession, I was in a very, very low place, confidence-wise. I had somebody that was telling me some very negative things in my life. Somebody who went from being my best friend to my worst enemy. I've lost friends on this journey. And the only reason why I've been able to pull myself up, and still I have bad days. Don't get it twisted. Still I have bad days, right? That's why you have to be on your PD constantly, okay? Because the battlefield in mind, it is non-stop, baby. It's non-stop. So the only reason why I'm able to do what I'm able to do and give my teams words of encouragement and still persist on, even when I push through when I don't want to, is because of a combination of many books, many trainings, many mentors, many conferences, many different things. One of the major influencers in my life, though, has been David Imonitie. We used to call him the master of belief in my previous company. Now I'm in a different company. He's in a different company. But in all the years since the first time I heard his Conceive, Believe, and Achieve audio CD, I've never stopped listening to him. And I'm ecstatic that he launched something called on 4/15. April 15th, something called Believe Nation is going to launch. Now, it's an online community of people that are sharing with each other their hopes, their dreams, their goals, and he's going to teach you how to build your belief bigger. David Imonitie is the type of person, if you say, I just want to make $1,000 a week, he's going to be like, why not $1,000 a day? Don't you realize, God is no respecter of persons. Like, he will really challenge you on your belief and get you to believe bigger. This is a man who, when I met him, he was what, 27, 28, and he was making $500,000 a month. Sounds good, right? Now he's what, 30, I'm 40. So he's like 36, 37, and he's making over $1 million a month. Over $1 million. Can you imagine that? Over $1 million a month. It's amazing, because when I met him, his mentor was the top earning African American in MLM. And recently, last year, the article came out that he was the top earning African American in MLM. And just to see him, oh my gosh, y'all do not understand how much that man poured into me and continues to pour into me. I'm not shy about putting my team onto him, regardless of the fact that we are not in the same company. Again, I need you to get it through your head that the principles, they're universal. They're applicable in all areas of your life. Stop thinking that your source has to be from this one stream, okay? I don't care. Just because you love your mama, that doesn't mean your mama can give you everything. Just because you love your company, that doesn't mean the leaders in your company can give you everything. Just because you love the Lord, that doesn't mean you can only get spiritual advice from your church or from your pastor. Sometimes you might have to, get a buffet of belief building, okay? Victoria said, geesh, let me touch the hem of your success. Yeah, David, his name is David Imonitie. So what I'm going to do, because I shared with Jay Baby, I posted a few days. Bobby said she signed up. Let me tell y'all this. Believe Nation is going to launch 4/15. Now, again, it's an online community, an online platform of people who, like, you will get access to my mentor for free. Now, listen to me closely. Don't embarrass me. I'm going to give you my referral link to go to join Believe Nation. If you like what I'm telling you, you like what I'm bringing to you, you think I'm a person of value, I've helped you in any way, shape, or form, I would appreciate it if you use my referral link. Now, if you don't want to do that, for whatever reason, I don't know what that would be, then fine too. I don't stress over stuff like that. But I would love it if you would use my referral link. This is a platform that he was going to charge $97 a month for. And I would have paid that. I would have gladly paid that. Because here's the whole deal. Some people balk at $97. $97. Man, let me tell you something. You have to look at the return on investment in your money and the return on investment of your time. And it's one thing I know for sure about David Imonitie. Okay? One thing I know for sure about him, I don't care what the price was, it's going to be more than worth my time and my money. But the fact that it's free, at the last minute, he made it free. At the last minute, he said, forget it. Mission over profits. I want to make it free. So guys, I'm telling y'all, I will be all up and through that community. I've been listening to him. Sometimes I don't, because we're not in the same company, I haven't had as much access to his new trainings because it's private for his team, right? But I've been listening to him over and over and over again, because that's another thing about personal development. Sometimes you need to listen. Don't just say, I listened to something good today. No, apply it. Apply it. Listen, learn it. Live it. Listen to it over and 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 over again, until you can repeat it, just like you can repeat every line of the 5 heartbeats, right? Because I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be honest with you. If you black, you know every line of the 5 heartbeats, right? Nights like this, I wish the raindrops would fall. Right? How many of us have sung and recited that whole entire movie? That's what me, my sister, and my brother used to. Nights like this. Eddie, come on, man. I wish that raindrops would fall. Nights like this, right? Or I crack myself up. But that's how you need to know. That's how you need to be on your personal development. That's how you need to be on your Earl Nightingale. That's how you need to be on your everything. Okay? You haven't, Bobby. Oh no, Bobby. I'm gonna have to take your black card. You haven't seen the 5 heartbeats? Are you tripping? Oh, I'm gonna need you to handle that today. Okay, that's your quarantine homework. That's your quarantine home. You haven't seen the 5 heart? Y'all, somebody block her from my page. We cannot be cool, Bobby. We cannot be cool. But no, I'm telling y'all, can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. Okay, I'm so gonna get totally distracted, Sheena Dog. Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. My sister will tear that movie up, okay? So anyway, and y'all, I'm telling you, I know y'all want the money, but you will never get to them. Even if you get to the money, you will not keep it if you don't have the PD. PD over money. That is how you get and keep the money. Okay? Because I'm telling y'all, some of y'all have money right underneath your noses. Some of y'all have opportunities. Everything that you need is right before you, and you ignore it. I was talking to one of my students yesterday. I'm in with this. Like, I have my team. My team, those are the people that joined me personally. They get my mentorship for free. Okay? Because they make the smart decision to join me. And then I have my students. My students did not join me for whatever reason. The majority of them found out about me after the fact, right? So my students are people that pay me to coach them, even though they're not a part of my team, right? And so I was talking to one of my students yesterday, and so she's, my students are not in my WhatsApp group. And my WhatsApp group, my team, they every single day, we are in constant communication. People from all around the world, different time zones, all types of people. But my students, I have a private Facebook group where I'm more so that connect with them. But they do have access to send me messages and ask for help over the phone and things of that nature. Do we have a daily live to direct people to? What do you mean by that, Victoria? Do you mean presentation? So my students on Facebook, tell me more. So one of my students was saying, hey, Kim, I have this customer. She's been ordering from me, and I don't see the order in my back office. Now, sometimes that can happen. It has to do with the cookies and the cash with the computer, and sometimes they can be routed. Like a person who wants to purchase from you can be routed indirectly or inadvertently, especially if they started with another rep. Sometimes they'll click on your link but still log in using their old credentials. Their old credentials are forever tied to another rep. Okay? What you doing, Kassan? What's the problem?
Trying to get something out of the fridge.
What?
No, sit down. I'll get it. Go. That you work. Your mom talking to you. Out of here.
What's the problem?
I'm trying to get a drink.
I don't like mumbling. So speak clearly. Okay, so why didn't? How long does it take? Go get a Capri Sun and bring it back.
I told him I'd get him what he needed. Speak up. You want a Capri Sun? Do your work. Come in. Don't just get up and wander and let the door swing.
See, that's the problem.
I just wanted to open the door.
Getting a drink to the whole time.
Anyway, you're gonna start making your list and calling today. Never mind, our script is not okay. All right, you got it. So, yeah, you found some presentations in the video vault or the link to it. So, here's the thing, guys. What was I saying? All right, so my student was saying that somebody was ordering from her website for months. The person was telling her, I placed the order, and she was like, but I never see the order in my back office. And I was like, whoa. And that sometimes happens. Now, for my team, I have an email template. It's not a big deal. As long as the order has been placed within 72 hours, it can get moved. Sometimes people are like, Kim, I don't have time to write email. Okay, fine. Oh my gosh. We're really talking about, for some people, it could be the difference between $40 to $200 and you don't have time to draft the email. But okay, I get it. Like sometimes, you just put something on the back burner and then you forget about it by the time you remember. It's too late. So if you've done something one time, in my mind, then if you're a leader, you have an obligation to make it easier for your team to do that in the future. So once I sent that first email, I'm like, hey team, if you ever need to send this email, that's happening to you now, Bobby, use the template. Good. Because I tell my team, hey guys, if you have this issue, just send this email. I show them the email and then I copy the email and I give it to them. So all they have to do is change out my information, put in their information. It's literally will take them seconds. I don't have to worry about them saying the right thing. I don't have to, and I tell them this is exactly what you send to customer service to get them to move on this quickly. Okay, help your team compress time frames. So I told my student, I said, I'm gonna send you that same email that I sent to my team, and I'm gonna put it in the e-commerce. It's called Profits Are More with the e-commerce store. I'm gonna put it in the e-commerce Facebook group for the rest of my students. Right? I still got to do that. But then I had to talk to her. I said, listen. We are talking about how to fix this problem, but I need to really discuss with you the underlying problem here. You're telling me that she's been ordering for months. Like most customers, when they place an order, they don't come back and tell you, hey, I placed an order. They just be like, waiting for my order to come. But she came and told you every single time that she placed an order and you didn't follow up. Well, no, I did. I checked my back office and I saw that it wasn't there. I said, well, wait a minute. When you checked your back office and you saw it wasn't there, you didn't follow up in that point in time with customer service to see how to get into your back office? And she was like, no, I just kind of kept, and I've been telling this woman for forever. She is a beautiful woman inside out. She has so much to offer. She's a great leader. She's had her own results. She can monetize her transformation. But aside from her transformation, aside from getting a better body, aside from having an amazing before and after, she has an incredible life story. And there's no reason why this woman should not have all of her financial goals met. Incredible woman. But I know for a fact that she keeps self-sabotaging. So I said, you have got to get to the root of the problem. You have got to understand, why is it that when stuff is right before, like some people would love to have a customer that every time they place an order, they come back and tell you, hey, place my order. And you have that and you're not following through on that. It's no way on God's green earth. Y'all know how I am about my coins. Cha-ching. It's no way on God's green earth that somebody can tell me that they placed an order and I not follow through with them right then and there to make sure that that order is my back office and that I have the commission for it. And this has been going on with you for months. I was like, oh no, baby. And she was like, I know. And that's what I love about her, because I only like to work with people who take accountability, who take responsibility. I'm telling you right now, whether you're on my team or you want to become my students or anything like that, we're probably going to bump heads. It's just going to be natural. Not because, I like to shake the table or, make you suffer, but because if you and I were on the same exact level, there would really be no reason for you to reach out to me. A lot of times when people reach out to me, it's because they want me to help them bring them somewhere, okay? They want me to help them bring them from some place to another place. Now, that's usually where I need to bring them, is out of their comfort zone. I don't have a problem with that. But you probably will. It ain't fun, right? Brandy's on here. Me and Brandy had to have a coming to Jesus last week, right? J Baby, I told y'all about me speaking to J Baby earlier today. Me and J Baby have had plenty of come to Jesus, plenty of head bumps, in the 2 years that she's been in business with me. Okay, numerous people. Okay, if it were easy, right? If it were easy, everybody would do it. And I'm not opposed. I don't care about how we disagree on stuff. I don't care about us disagreeing on stuff. It's how we disagree that matters to me. I'm always going to be respectful to you and telling you what you need to do and where you are falling short. And I appreciate and I demand respect in return, right? Brandy said it's a good thing. And I'm happy you think that, Brandy. But guess what? Everybody doesn't think that. And the people who don't, they quit. And that doesn't bother me, because that just means that doesn't make them bad people. That just means they made a bad decision. That means it's not their time. Because inevitably you have to pay the price. Inevitably, you have to pay the price. You're either going to pay the price of doing what you need to do to win, or you're going to pay the price of making the decision to keep losing. But you have to pay the price. The time is going to pass anyway. Guess what price is more expensive? The price of self-discipline, or the price of just doing whatever you want, whenever you want, and not paying attention to all of the clues that are around you that crap is not right in your life, that you are out of order, right? Like Ayala Van Zandt says, you are out of order. I like my Ayala Van Zandt quotes, right? My team be doing stuff, I turn into Ayala Van Zandt, right? Not on my watch, beloved. Hey, Lisa Davis, shout out to you. Rose be cracking the whip in y'all's group, boy. I'd be like, dang, I'm happy I'm not on Rose's team. She be giving homework. I wouldn't do well on Rosie's team. I can't keep up. Rose don't be playing. She's another Ayala Van Zandt. Not on my watch. Rose don't be playing with Team Glow, boy. But anyway, guys, listen, I really want you to watch the Smoothie God testimony. Thank you, Victoria, for always having my back. She posted it in the comments down below. And I want you to join, only if you want to. But like I said, don't join Believe Nation and embarrass me. Okay? And do not think because it's free, that has nothing to do with the, like, this is one of the few times that you do not get what you pay for. He should definitely go with his original plan to charge $97 a month. But because I know the type of guy that he is, I'm not surprised that the last minute, he took a platform that he had a coder develop an app for and put all this great stuff in. I'm not surprised that at the last minute he said, nah, make it free for the people. Mission over profits. He has the insight. And he's been touting this for years, that he wants to impact 1 billion people. And guys, he did not say 1 billion people in my company. He did not say 1 billion people that I could profit off of. He just said, I want to impact 1 billion people over the world, regardless of whether I gain anything financially from them or not. You know why he said that? Because he knows inadvertently that you cannot plant good seeds out into the marketplace and not have it return. His word will not return void. None of our words return void. So I'm telling you right now, whether you say something good or bad, your word will not return void. When I'm speaking to my team, when they start, Lisa said something the other day when I was talking to her. She said, what'd you say, Lisa? Didn't you say something like, oh, that was so stupid? And I said, hold up now. That's what we not gonna do. I get really, really nasty if you speak something negative, because I do not live with you. I cannot jump inside of your head and your brain and just fix all the negative programming and all of the negative thoughts. And when you speak that out, when your words come into the air, do you know how we hear sound? Do you know how we hear sound? Oh, I'm at 5% battery. I got to end it. Do you know how we hear sound? The only way that you hear sound is that when the air that comes out of your mouth the air alters. The air that you create out of your mouth, it alters. Yeah, Lisa said she was an idiot. You don't know how badly that made my blood boil. But see, you still knew. So I had to be a little bit cool. But I was not cool. I did not like that. I didn't like that at all. I get very, very nasty when y'all say self-defeating thoughts about yourself. I get very, very hot and bothered. Not the good hot and bothered. The bad hot and bothered. I didn't like that at all, Lisa. And I could tell that's something that you do regularly because you said it so carelessly. You're like, oh, I wasn't any. It just came out of your mouth like butter. And that's something that you do regularly. And so you gotta not do that, okay? Your husband too, he will check you in a second, Victoria. Good for him. That's amazing to have a spouse that will pull you up in that manner. That's amazing. Please don't take that for granted. So, yeah, won't happen again. Lesson learned. Good, Lisa. I'm glad to hear that. And again, I like to work with people who don't get offended or make excuses. I cannot stand excuses. Yeah, but I didn't mean it like that. You know what I meant. Stop it. Stop it. And when people do that, again, that drives me bonkers because you're not listening to what I'm saying. So I'm happy that you heard me and you received me, Lisa. But you received what I was saying because it all comes full circle, guys. When you speak, the only way that we can determine the words that you're saying is because the air out of your mouth pushes the air in the atmosphere at certain frequencies, and it's altering the air. So when the air comes out of my mouth in the form of words to go to your eardrum, it's only because the air from my mouth to your ear has been altered in a way to let you distinguish the words. That words literally have power. They have power to move the air. They are at a certain frequency. They are at a certain vibration. So if you think your words don't matter, that's not true. By mere virtue of how we hear. Okay? Can I spell his last name again? Yes, David Imonitie. It's spelled I'm on it, and then I-E. I'm on it. So I-M-O-N-I-T-I-E. I'm on it, I-E. Right? Imonitie. So, a large part of what I do, it's not about, here's how you sell the tea. Man, that's easy. If you get your mentality, David Imonitie, perfect, Victoria, right? If you get your mentality in check, you can sell tea, you can sell dirt, you can sell real estate, you can sell stocks, you can sell whatever. Okay, the thing that you are selling is not as important as the fact that you sell yourself on the fact that you can do it. That is why you have to believe big. That is why you have to speak the right words. That is why you have to train your brain to operate in your benefit. That is why you have to have self-confidence. That is why you have to know that you know that you know that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that God is no respecter of persons. And anything that another man has, you should not be jealous of. I used to suffer with that. I used to be jealous of people, but you should not be jealous. Instead, you should change your frame. I always talk about changing your frame, right? Change your perspective and realize that God is no respecter of persons. If he did it for you, surely he can do it for me too. And proof of God taking you from nowhere to someplace great and so grandiose that I can't even fathom it for myself, that proof is enough for me to believe that, hey, he is still working supernaturally in this day and age. I hear of miracles every single day in the lives of other people, where they went from here to there. And it's like, how did you do that? It's amazing. Nothing short of a miracle. And now, instead of getting jealous when I hear those stories, I am inspired beyond the belief. I have a fire in my belly. I have a visceral reaction to hearing those testimonies that just fires me up, boy. Let me tell you something, okay? Oh, all right, I got to end this because my battery is going to go short. And the short, Michelle, what's going on, superstar? Hit her G5, hit her G5. All right, what did you say? You were replying to Lisa. I thought you were saying something good to me. She said, in the short time that I've known you, I wouldn't think that at all about you. You are very knowledgeable and funny. Speak good things about yourself. Yeah, it surprised me too. It surprised me too when she said that. That's why I went off. And then Lisa said, girl, I try. I don't even know why I said that, shaking my head. And exactly, that's the point. We say things a lot of times and we're not even aware. One of the best things I ever did, how much time? 3%. One of the best things I ever did, and I don't know if y'all know this. If you're new to me, you may not know that I have undergrad degree in journalism, okay? One of the best things I ever did was record myself. I used to record myself. Of course, for class, we had to record ourselves doing little stuff with video, right? But then I started recording myself all the time, right? And if I couldn't record myself with video, like if I didn't have another camera, I would record myself with audio. I mean, even cassette tapes. And I began to hear things. Y'all gonna think this is crazy, but I would talk to myself a lot. I spend a lot of time alone, but I do talk aloud. And I would talk to myself a lot. And guys, when I played back some of those tapes, I was surprised at what I heard myself say out loud, just in an unconscientious stream of thought. I was surprised. You will learn a lot about yourself when you record yourself, because we are unaware. And I'm telling you, the first thing you need to do when you're trying to make a change in your life is become aware. And sometimes it takes somebody holding a mirror up to you to say, hey, this is what you're doing. This is what you're saying. Even though you may not know it, recognize it. This is what it means. Stop it, right? It's best if you can do that yourself. And the more you practice it, the more you will be able to do that. And I'm telling you, if you ever want to build a team, if you ever want to build influence, you're going to have to learn how to do that, how to hold a mirror up to people and make them aware of something that they've previously been unaware of. Okay? My job with my team, my job with my students, is not to be your homie. It's not to be your best friend. Now, I do want that. I do desire that, because I think it makes things easier. But that's not my mission. If you're mad at me for something that I know will help you, it's okay. It's okay. You'll get over it. And if you don't, then that's okay too, right? Because one day, I firmly believe that if you are on a mission to do what you came here to do, to improve your finances, to improve your mentality, to improve certain areas of your life, one day then you will realize what it was that I was truly saying to you, even if you don't like the way I said it. Because I am very vocal and very direct in getting you to big up yourself and not bring yourself down, okay? I'm telling y'all all day long, every day, PD over money. PD over money. Personal development. What are you listening to? Who are you listening to? How frequently are you listening to it? Gotta do this, guys. All right, I'm gonna go before my phone dies. I have some stuff to take care of, some purple books to go over, all that jazz. If you want to be connected with me, know more about what I do, how I can help you make money from home using the comfort of your cell phone. How I can help you make money in the comfort of your home using only your cell phone, then reach out to me. You can DM me on Facebook. You can also text me. My number is 6788-617-711. And if you're watching on Facebook, hit follow, see first if you like this and you want more information. If you are on YouTube, then hit subscribe and bang the bell to the right. Ding dong, so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. You know I'm trying to talk fast before my phone dies. Bye.